This video has not been evaluated by the FDA and is not meant to diagnose, cure, or prevent any illnesses. Can I sit like this? Is this okay?
Welcome everybody to Young, Dumb, and Sober. I'm Allie.
And I'm Abel.
And we're young,
dumb,
and sober for the second time. Today, the signs of the Zodiac as they are sober.
Sober. What is that?
Sober?
What?
This?
What is that?
I don't know, it's a hashtag.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that how you use them?
Usually you would go like, hashtag sober.
Oh, hashtag sober.
I didn't even know what that meant.
Libra.
You have to say it, hashtag Libra.
Oh, okay. Hashtag.
No, Allie, hashtag, not hashtag. Like, what is that?
This is like back to me being a child in dance. Everybody would be going left and I'd be like, hashtag sober.
If you are not following us on Instagram, you should probably do that, as well as hit subscribe. We'll also include our Instagram handles. I am at, obviously, Abel.
I'm Baby Kitty. At Baby Kitty, at baby __ kitty.
Okay. So today we're gonna go over the signs of the Zodiac and how they are in sobriety.
Yeah. The disclaimer here is that we're not astrologists, but we are sober. We have astrological signs. I'm a Libra.
And I'm a Virgo.
If you know anything about astrology and you've been watching this channel for a little while, you probably know that that explains a lot.
Take this video with a grain of salt.
Our other videos, on the other hand,
are meant to cause illnesses.
I'm sick.
I think like a little bit of it is going to be also based on the people that we know. Alexa, what are the dates for Aries?
In tropical astrology, Aries begins on March 21st and ends on April 20th. In sidereal astrology, Aries begins on April 15th and ends on May 15th.
I think we do tropical here. Okay. But if you're an Aries, you probably know, because you're probably super aggressive, really competitive, and generally maybe a little bit obnoxious. Dude, it's not a fucking competition.
Right.
Like, we're all equally losers.
They have something to say, and they might even cry during it.
Yes.
They're very loud also on their social media about sobriety and about how they're fucking crushing it.
Crushing it!
They are the people that you can't get to shut the fuck up.
Ooh, facts. So Aries is a fire sign. So like a little intense.
They have opinions about everything.
You're not sober and you're thinking about getting sober, and then you meet a sober Aries, you're like, fuck it, I don't want to do it anymore. Sure.
I got this. That's what they say. Don't ever say I got this. It's because a fucking Aries said it once.
It's a wrap. Boom.
Who's next? Taurus.
Oh, Can I spill a little tea? I think we both kind of have soft spots for Tauri. Because
Taurians? My ex is a Taurus.
And I'm currently dating a Taurus.
Taurus is an earth sign. It's like Virgo.
The stereotypical Taurus is stubborn, thick-headed, arrogant, and very overly indulgent.
But your girlfriend's nothing like that.
No, she's nothing like that. If you're looking at that from like a sobriety perspective, it's kind of like, what would somebody who's typically overindulgent, how would that manifest in sobriety?
I feel like they would definitely be like over self-care to the point where they neglect what recovering really is. You know, I'm just like hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Eat all of the cookies.
Punch someone in the face.
I'm gonna make all of the friends and I'm gonna do all of the sleeps.
Yes.
A Taurus would probably they would overindulge in taking care of themselves to the point of excess.
Once we get sober, like we just fill the void with like something else. Every Taurus I've ever met, I kid you not, has had a beautiful fucking home. Just gorgeous.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say massive amounts of credit card debt.
Oh, I don't think so. Actually, no. I think all the Taurians I know have also been really frugally on point. Earth signs tend to have this like inability, like a resistance towards change. The changes that come with sobriety can maybe like throw a Taurus like off their fucking roll. Right. Oh my god, everything's fucking changing. This is all going crazy. Like, give me cupcakes. Gemini is an air sign. Before before we drag a Gemini...
Before we drag both of them.
Before we drag this two-faced bitch, I'm a Gemini rising, so I stand Geminis next to Aries, next to Pisces, but mostly Gemini. Yes, we might be talking shit on her and us, but we, them, they, us, I love our we. What do you know about Geminis?
I've heard that Geminis are duplicitous, manipulative, scheming.
Moi?
People.
Oh, they're people.
So Gemini tend to be bubbly.
They know how to work a conversation. If you ever feel like you're engaged with somebody in a conversation and like you're bouncing back topic to topic and you feel like they're really listening to you, probably not a Gemini because they're definitely not listening to you. But if the first stuff is happening, maybe could be.
And then if some of the stuff that you told the Gemini comes back to you via another person, it's definitely a Gemini.
Unevolved Geminis typically have the tendency to like gossip.
Typically, if the Gemini has history with a group of people, they might know where to push certain buttons to get what they want.
Cancer.
Cancer sucks. Oh, the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cancer sucks. No. Cancers are water signs, like Scorpios and
Pisces.
Yes. They are known for being emotional bitch boys of the Zodiac.
Okay. What is this?
Cancer.
Cancer. I forgot. Cancer is probably sitting in the corner, not really talking to anybody, on their phone.
Cancer is sober for 60 days and mad that you have not congratulated them yet. But it's only 8 a.m. and you haven't woken up yet. And then you don't hear from Cancer for the next 2 days. And it's because they're mad at you for not knowing in advance.
But they also don't congratulate you, even though they saw on Facebook that you were celebrating 2 years of sobriety. Cancer also doesn't return your phone calls.
They won't explain to you like what you've done wrong to hurt them. They just want you to fucking know like what you did.
Like we said, Cancer sucks.
Yeah. Bye. But we love you. Notice this is my Libra people pleasing. We'll get here. Leo.
So Leo's a fire sign.
So we have that built-in, fiery, aggressive,
There's
in your face.
They're showboats.
Attention-seeking. Similar to Libras, their sobriety might be very much based on what other people think of their sobriety. Very open about it on social media. Like when they're talking about it, they might have like a holier-than-thou kind of way of saying like, I got sober, I did this. Looking for a pat on the back.
A Leo might give unsolicited advice.
Also Virgo.
On how to stay sober. Okay, we'll get there.
Okay.
They think that they have it all figured out. What are some good things about Leos?
Some good things about Leos. Every Leo I know is extremely, extremely hardworking.
Nothing.
We have our very own young, dumb, and sober Virgo here. Oh. Wait, can we just also say that Abel's a double fucking Virgo? Abel is a Virgo sun, a Virgo moon, and a Scorpio rising. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Virgos are particular. It takes us forever to realize that it's the right time to get sober. Okay, now I'm sober. I'm gonna get on the right sleep schedule. I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna start going to the gym. Gotta start working on the body. The soul's getting all perfect. We gotta perfect all of this today. We get stuck on the details. We just freeze up.
Degrade ourselves?
I mean, yeah. No. It can be very difficult because we're presented...
You can't tell I lost my jewel.
What do you think about a Virgo?
I have some Virgo placements as well. Like if they're not perfecting everything and showing up to what they think is like their best ability, their highest performance, vulnerable to relapse.
Key example. They want to get their sobriety so perfect, but to the point that it's like, it might be detrimental. Virgos are also very, very critical of others.
They're judgmental as fuck.
Virgos will also talk shit about other people.
Right.
And their sobriety. And why they don't like it. And how they will never do that for themselves.
Yes.
And I have. I have and I do.
And Virgos will give that unsolicited fucking advice. They will tell you how to get sober, but without saying this is how to get sober.
A Virgo will also find way to make a conversation about sobriety if it means that they can give unsolicited advice.
Facts.
Do you want to know how I stopped?
No? Let me tell you. I mean, I love Virgos though. I can't escape them.
After you talk to a Virgo, the takeaway is, thank God I'm not that.
For the most part, I would think like a Virgo will tell you how the fuck it is. Especially a Virgo who's sober.
Virgos can be giving unsolicited advice, but we can also be giving unsolicited advice, but in a way that's not like pushy.
Oh, and a Virgo won't take their own advice.
Nope. Next, Libra. I have no Libra placements.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Your
did you
Libra's-
memorize my whole fucking chart?
I know some things about it. Where your Libra placement is, my Virgo placement is.
Okay.
So our Sun and our Mercury are switched.
Okay.
So you have your Libra in Mercury, which is the planet of communication. I have my Virgo in Mercury, which is very interesting, and I think that's a lot of the reason that we get along so well. If that's what you want to call it. Speaking from my own experience of living with myself,
Okay, good for you.
do you think it's true that Libras are shallow? Based on your experience with me.
They can be.
Vain?
Yes. But stop yourself now. Libras are not shallow, but Libras are about image.
Facts.
Making things look good. Aesthetics.
The
So yes, they are.
In sobriety, I would say I curate my sobriety on social media. Like, that's just facts.
You said that you curate your sobriety, but I also know that you are self-deprecating because that's still controlling the image.
Absolutely.
This Libra, she'll make everything pretty, but she'll also talk about her overwhelming anxiety and depression to the point where, like, the jokes are on the grim side. I'm gonna make it pretty, and then I'm gonna also make it ugly, but I'm gonna make it pretty again.
And that also, I think, has a little bit of, like, my Capricorn moon, which we'll get into. Libras will find a way to make anything pretty and presentable. I've always been, like, really concerned with my reputation and the way that other people view me. In the past, I would, like, hide a lot of my hang-ups, but now, since I got sober, I use them to my advantage. I always go back to the fucking example from 8 Mile when Eminem fucking uses his rap about how he's trailer park trash, and then they can't say anything against him. Libras in general, it's like a stereotype of them, is that they're very codependent and that they're very relationship focused.
Yes.
I mean,
in or out.
Whether I'm single or in a relationship, I'm in a relationship.
You're like, I don't have a girlfriend. What do I do? I have a girlfriend. What do I do?
It's so fucking accurate. That would be my catchphrase if I was a Barbie doll. I had several people tell me, listen, bitch, all we need you to do is stay single for 90 days. Don't go on any dating apps. Don't talk to any women. Don't talk to any men. Don't talk to anyone in between. Stay home. Stay single. I could not grasp the concept. Libras feel incomplete if they don't have another person. So Libras might get sober and overdo the dating scene. Maybe fill that void with sex or love or attention.
A sober Libra might also be very late to everything because they're so focused on looking good.
Absolutely. This is the first half of our 2-part series of the signs as sober. You can go and watch the second half.
Go over to Soberosity. We'll have them linked down below. So if you guys want to watch the second half to the Zodiac signs as sober, you guys can head on over to the Soberosity YouTube channel, which we will link down in the description to get the other 6 signs of the Zodiac as sober.
Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell.
And follow us on Instagram.
Facebook.
It's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun.
Hashtag real fun. Right?
Yes. Ooh, that's a thing now.
Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything
In his butt.
Yes.